All right. So in the course of the meeting, if you have questions, drop them in the chats, and at the end of the presentation, we'll definitely take them and then we'll open it up for questions and all of that. So it's very simple. So we'll start by introducing who we are and why you should partner with us and how our business process works, right? Um, so who we are at Stellar Gaze Consult. So we're a marketing and brokerage firm focused on enabling home ownership, right? A lot of persons already understand real estate, but the major challenge to real estate is finance and financing. So we're basically that platform that is strategically positioned to deliver what those particular solution. And then we can't do it all alone. That's why we need you guys as our partner to help make this happen, right? All of this is more like a movement than just a typical business day. So like I said, our mission basically is to bridge home buyers with funding solution. A lot of you have beautiful homes that you want to sell, but most of the time your clients don't have enough funds to acquire those homes. And sometimes they are very shy, they don't know how to explain that to you. And sometimes they don't have the amount that you are selling to them. So in the course of our meeting, we will show and share with you how we solve those problems and who are our clients, home buyers needing financing. So whether you want to buy the house or your home is maybe you've already started constructing your home and you're like 30%, 40% in, something happens, you need money, we are the best solution for you and your clients. And then who else again? You guys as real estate agents, real estate companies, you are also uh, our clients. So our service is in four different things. What? Exclusive fundings. So we help you get access to funding from the bank. It's very simple. Buyer qualification. How does this help you? So you have people who want to buy real estate, you have people that you are marketing, but how do you truly qualify them to know if what you are selling to them they qualify for it or they are even your right target audience? So partnering with us will help you solve all of that in a blink of an eye. End-to-end support. So when it comes to home financing, it's very, very technical. Lots of processes, lots of documentation needed, and all of those things. But having us as your partner smoothens out those complications, right? End-to-end support from the very beginning, you initiate it with us to the very end of them getting the funding. We are there for you. Marketing and leads. So as our partner, you'll be enjoying the benefit of our marketing activities, right? So we'll be promoting your properties, we'll be promoting you. And in doing that, that also helps save you on your marketing budget or whatever costs for acquisition you set aside to get clients. So we'll be helping you with easy access to funding, helping you qualify your clients so that you are talking to the right persons, end-to-end support, no complications, and then marketing, which is very, very key to our sector. By partnering with us, you'll be leveraging on our marketing channels to save you costs and then get the customers that you need. So like we said, so why should you partner with us? You'll be closing more deals. How so? Now, for every of your clients who get access to funding, once the funding gets approved and they get that money, they are buying the house from you outrightly. No payment plan, no stories, nothing. Why? Because the bank is also going to be involved. So the moment we help your clients get access to the funding, they are buying that house from you instantly. And then, you're getting your commissions from your house sales. If you're selling for a real estate company, you're getting your money, all of those things, right? We're helping you expand your buyer pool. So there are lots of people who actually qualify for this mortgage, but they do not know. So now, by partnering with us and integrating us into your business system, we're helping you expand your clientele. So you have those who have the money to buy it outrightly, good. You have those who will need funding, good. You have those who, by leveraging on our pre-qualification system, you are able to offer them other real estate packages that you have that suits their financial capacity, because understanding their financial capacity and helping them understand their financial capacity is very, very key. So by partnering with us, we'll be helping you expand your clientele, your buyer base. Streamlined process, like we said, is very, very easy. And we're going to give you a practical rundown of how that works. No upfront cost. Your clients are not paying anything until they've signed the agreement, right? We're not charging you anything. Nobody's asking you for money. And then when it's time to pay, all of the funds is transparent. It's paid into the bank account, company's accounts, with the bank that you'll be opening an account for your clients. Everything is going there. So it's very transparent. And then when it's time to make payments, right, leveraging on our system, you've been able to give your clients consultation, information, the true guidance and value of being a real estate consultant. You'll be able to give that to them by leveraging on our system. So working with us helps make your business better, right? So what do you get? Like we said, property movements, you are selling it fast, right? Because we're helping your clients get access to funding. Commission. So for those of your clients who get access to mortgage from us, you also get commissions from that. So you're getting commission from us, from helping brokerage the deal, getting them access to funding. You're also getting commissions from your house sale and what other incentives you've been promised by your real estate companies that you partner with, or maybe is the owner of the house that's commissioned you to sell the property for them. So working with us definitely increases what? Your income flow. We said support, and then the last thing here, client access, pre-qualification, right? There's that. Leveraging on our marketing system, there is also that. Now, how does it work for us with you? So once we've partnered with you, right, I'll show you what the partnership document looks like. We get access to your listings. So this is our website. So as our partner, you will get your own access login and all of those things. So partnering with us actually saves you cost, like I said. So you get your login details. You can list your properties here. Your properties will be listed. On our website, there's also a mortgage calculator so as to help, because we'll be running ads, generating traffic. So your property listings, people will be able to have an idea of, okay, if I were to leverage on mortgage, how is that going to look like? So whatever listing you have, you'll be able to put it here. Your images, the videos, the price, the amount, property description, all of those things. So leveraging on us, like we said, will save you costs. You don't really have to spend so much money now on building a website and all of those things. And by partnering with us, you can see get access to the client. So when we have somebody who's making an inquiry, the listing is yours. It belongs to you. So once we have that listing, we will then set up the appointments for the clients with you so that they have that conversation with you regarding everything they need to know about the property, right? And then they come to you. And like we said, if they need funding to buy that house, that's where we come in. And if they have money to buy it outrightly, then based on our partnership, we also get commission on referring these clients to you. So it's a 50-50 business relationship, is mutual and all of those things. And our website is relatively easy for them to use. See, ask an agent about this home, right? So we'll be connecting you to the clients, easy peasy. So once we've listed it, we start promoting the properties, the listings, all of those things. We have our own lead funnel system, right? So they come in and they are interested. So buyers apply for funding through us. So let's say this is the house that you are selling. They apply for funding through us. Then they need property viewing. They want to inspect the property and all of those things. We contact you. We set up the meeting with you. Whatever day is agreed upon, you guys go. You show them all you need to do. Easy peasy. Based on our partnership, there is trust, right? So wherever it is you are in Nigeria, if you're in the diaspora, no problem. When we get the clients, we connect them to you. And we connecting them to you, we know that, okay, this is the client. So we are following up on our end with the client to say, look, What's your engagement like with our partner realtor? Are you liking all of those things? So whatever it is that they are not able to tell you, they tell us, and then we let you know. So it's a system workaround. We're working together for them and with you to ensure that what we close that sale, and then the client gets the property of their dream. Sales closed, brokerage fees are paid, and all of that. So for us, we charge a brokerage fee of 2.5%. So whatever loan amount it is that you're asking for, right? If the house is 50 million, 2.5% of the loan amount that you are getting is our brokerage fee. And then from that 2.5%, if the client is coming from you, you get an 8% commission, referral commission from our 2.5%, right? And we believe that that's fair. That's good enough. That's fair. We are looking at the 1 year partnership agreement with you guys. And if for whatever reason you don't want to work with us anymore, you inform us within the next 30 days. Very, very easy, very, very simple. So our support to you, listings, buyer guidance, mortgage. So when it comes to mortgage, right, the bank will give your client at least or at most 70% of the money that they're asking for, right? So if the house is 50 million, your client is expected to have at least 30% equity. So 30% of 50 million is what your client is expected to have. And the remaining 70% will be provided to your client by the bank. And we guarantee you that once the pre-qualification test is done and all the documents check out, your clients will get their funding within 2 to 3 weeks, right? Because we know how real estate is. You need that because as time is going, the property value is increasing, the equity on the property is increasing, right? So we know that you need that money immediately so that you can make that sale. So, for example, you have a client now and you want to know how they qualify for mortgage. So, this is what the pre qualification form looks like. And at the end of this meeting, you guys will also, why this pre qualification test is very important for you and your clients is that it helps with knowing their financial capacity, right? So once your client knows their financial capacity and you know their financial capacity, if they can afford property of 100 million, you'll be marketing and selling to them properties of 100 million. If they can afford 50 million or lower, you'll be marketing to them properties based on what they can afford. So that's why them taking this pre-qualification test is very important for them, for you, and for us, so that you are not every conversation that you're having is based on facts, is not based on what. So let's just see how it goes. Your name, your email address, just to be sure. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop it, right? And if you're not hearing me, just let me know. All right, so email address, phone number, age. Why age is important? If your client is above 60, there is an 80% chance that they will not get that mortgage. Why? Because that's almost the retirement age. So people below 60 are those that qualify easily for this mortgage. So this first step is the agenda. The second thing is their mode of earning. Are they a salary earner or a business owner? We need to know. Where do they work? For example, we need to know. And if they're a salary earner, what type of business do they do? Is very important, right? Because the bank needs to know. If you're a business owner, we need to know your turnover. And why that is important is because as a salary earner, first of all, what you'll be paying back monthly on your mortgage, the bank, the calculations, what you'll be paying should not be more than 30 to 35% of your monthly income, because we want a situation whereby you don't feel financial pressure. And remember, mortgage is 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Okay, someone is unmuted. Okay, if you have a question, drop it. I'll take your questions at the end. No problem. Just drop it. I'll take all of them. Please mute yourself so that you don't interrupt. Awesome. So business turnover, let's say your business turnover yearly is 55 million. This is just hearsay. And salary. So for salary earners, when it comes to mortgage, the best people are people who are earning at least 500,000 and above. You understand? It's just easier, right? Because if you calculate 30% of this, it just makes more sense. Funding request. So how much are you looking for? We need to know. 40 million, right? How many years would you like on your mortgage? If it's more than 10 years, you state, right? 10 years and above, you tell us, maybe 15. Then you submit. Very, very easy, very, very simple. Once you submitted this, we get it, and the results will be out in 72 hours. That's 3 days. So one of the things that we're going to optimize on this form now is to let us know. So we'll put it there if they are coming from an agent, that's our partner. So if they are filling this form based on you as our partner, they will indicate, and then they will put your name there so that on the pre-qualification test, or you can fill it for them, but we'll optimize the form so that they know, and we know that, okay, this particular person is for you. So once the result is ready, we send it to you, and once that is done, the next step is to set up a consultation, right? Because once the result is ready, you know what they can afford, you know what they qualify for. You can now tell them, look, based on this, I think these are the properties you should go for. Even you too, as the agent, you will now start looking for properties in good locations that suits their affordability. And that, so you can literally see how working with us helps you give value to your clients. And working with us is that strategic advantage, that key value proposition. Do you understand that you are bringing to the table for your clients? So how does our partnership agreement look like? It's not complicated. It's very easy. So this is where you put in your name. So partnership highlights from us to you. We guarantee access to funding. We guarantee that you'll get faster sales because we also will be promoting increased sales opportunity, just like we talked about. The partnership creates unique selling advantage, streamlined application process. So like you've seen, once they fill the form, result comes out in 3 days. Once the result is out in 3 days, right? Once the result is out in 3 days, you schedule a consultation, and then whatever document is needed on the property. So properties, the best properties for mortgage are properties with C of O. Nonetheless, if they don't have a C of O, no problem. The bank would also do is property valuation. They will do the valuation, they will verify that the document is legit and all of those things. So all of those things will do that for you, for your clients. Easy peasy. Then end-to-end support. So what is your obligation to us? Access to your property listings. So we would have access to your listings, right? Because once you upload them on our site, we get that. Then we can help you upload it. Referral based. In instances where Stellar Gaze refers a client who successfully purchases a property from our partner, which is you, the partner agrees to pay Stellar Gaze Consult a referral commission. The specific commission percentage shall be mutually agreed upon in writing on a per transaction based and documented prior to each sale. You understand? So it's a conversation between you and us. Okay, for this client, this is the commission I'll be willing to give you guys. And then we'll say, all right, no wahala, or we'll say, no. Give us this percent. So it's a conversation, right? We want to form a good business relationship with you. Then a brokerage fee of 2.5%. So you have to give your client our memorandum of understanding. And before we connect your client or you to our partnered bank, once you check out, once the pre-qualification test and everything is done, everything checks out, your client is expected to pay a 40% upfront payment, right? 40% upfront payment. So that 40% upfront payment is what we are going to use for the documentation, valuation, all of the running arounds that we need to get done, right? That comes to us. 40% upfront is in our contracts. It's an open conversation. That's why we're having this conversation with you, so you know, so they know, right? And that protects us as well. And then once they've gotten their fund, they balance us. And when they balance us, we then give you our agreed upon um, commission that we've agreed on. That's the 8%. Now, we then pay that to you. Once they've gotten their funds, they pay us the balance, we pay you your 8%. Very easy, very simple, very smooth. Our partnership is for 1 year, right? Because we're looking long term. We are more of a movement, you know. The interest rates currently from mortgage banks is about 25 to 30%. So by partnering with us, by joining us on this movement, we want to fight to see how to reduce that interest rate down. So for mortgage, you have the private sector and then you have NHF. NHF, because it's from the federal government, is about 10%, 10 to 15%. That's the interest rate, right? But the client gets in the mortgage from a private sector. So we can help you with the NHF, no problem. With NHF, it takes longer for you to get your funds, right? With NHF, it takes longer to get your funds because it's government and you know how the Nigerian government system works. But if we're getting you the funds from our private partnered bank, you are getting it under 2 weeks, right? And then the credibility of your clients, their financial capacity also plays a major role, also plays a major factor in negotiating on a lower interest rate for them, right? And then them paying their mortgage consistently, right? Let's say it's for 10 years. We now have the ability to say, okay, they've been consistent within the next 3-4 years, help us reduce the interest rate and all of those that they are credible. So those are also benefits you get. We will fight for you on behalf of your client to help them get the best. You understand? And then refinancing, all of those things, we help you get that. Confidentiality. Currently, I'm speaking to you from Port Harcourt. So when for those in Port Harcourt, we'll be working with you under the governing law of Port Harcourt. For those in Lagos, wherever it is you're coming from, Abuja, we'll be working with you under the governing law of that state. Then your name, company, you sign. Easy peasy. You understand? So that's all you need to know. That's our business process. That's the benefit of you guys working with us. So I'm going to pause for now, right? And then start to address your questions. So